What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stages of your life. Family, man, we got to grow up. We have to grow up emotionally. Man, stay with me. We're going to go somewhere in this one. This one's going to be deep. This is going to be deep. I promise you that. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Man, it's going to take me some time to get it going, but we're going to get there, okay? But we're talking about transforming into universal abundance and compassion. Again, transforming into universal abundance and compassion. Okay, man. About 6 years ago, I got deep into crystals. One of the crystals that I really um, wanted to dive deep into, one of the crystals I really wanted to work with, was the crystal of Moldavite, right? And so I'm the type of person, man, I'm never gonna just tiptoe into anything. Man, when I get into something, man, I'm into it. I dive deep into it, you know what I mean? And so I got two pieces of Moldavite. I got a ring and I got a pendant. I start rocking both of them, right? And Moldavite is a crystal that they say brings about transformation, great transformation. Is going to bring a lot of chaos into your life. Stay with me, I promise you. I'm going somewhere. And it's not so much that the Moldavite brings chaos into your life. It's just that it's that time of your life where you're about to go through chaos. It's that time where God, source, universe says, hey, it's time for you to grow up. And in order for you to grow up, I got to make some changes in your life. In order for you to grow up, I got to bring destruction into your life. In order for you to grow up, I got to bring chaos and turmoil into your life. In order for you to grow up, I got to bring that tower moment into your life. In order for you to grow up, I got to bring pain and suffering into your life because you're never going to grow up being comfortable. We're going there. This is going to get deep. I promise you. This is going to get deep. We want to be comfortable. And that's why you won't grow the fuck up. That's why you can't reach your full potential. That's why you can't have the abundance of love and the abundance of, whatever it is you want in life because you want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable. And in order for you to be all that God sent you to be, in order for you to be all that you're capable of being, you've got to go through some things. But we don't want to go through things. We want to be comfortable. We want life to be easy. And that's why you're powerless. That's why you have no real authority. Because you're staying in your comfort zone. The thing about the Moldavite is saying, okay, you know what? When you look at Moldavite, they say that Moldavite, this big meteor came and hit the earth 15 million years ago. Okay. And so this meteor hit the earth at such a devastating effect. They say that 1,000 times more than all of the nuclear bombs on the planet right now. That's the power in which this meteor hit the planet more than 15 million years ago. More than 1,000 times all of the nuclear bombs that we have on this planet right now. Stay with me. And so you have this meteor, this rock from outer space, this rock from the heavens came and collided with Earth. And the heat and the chaos from that collision created Moldavite. Stay with me. The sand, the dirt, the rocks colliding with this rock from outer space created a new form, a new rock, a new tektite, a new piece of glass, whatever you want to call it, a new crystal called Moldavite. Stay with me. Transformation. The ground transformed as this rock hit it. And the heat and the power, the pressure from that collision caused change. I'm going somewhere, I promise you. When God says it's time, you're going to go through a transformation that's going to fuck you up. When it's time, in divine timing, when God says enough is enough, I'm sick and tired of you being in your comfort zone. I'm sick and tired of you just being mediocre. I'm sick and tired of you walking around like this is the best there is. I'm sick and tired of you not walking into the promised land. I'm sick and tired of you being stuck right there. So I'm going to cause something to happen in your life that's going to so fuck you up. It's going to bring about a transformation. You're going to change. I promise you, you're going to change. Some things in your life are going to change. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. There is no getting around it. When God says it's time, shit's going to change. 6 years ago, I got these 2 pieces of Moldavite. A pendant and a ring. And if you look at my old videos, 2000, you can see me wearing this green pinky ring, this piece of Moldavite. I have a pendant on. And what that did, and I didn't understand the transformation that I was about to go through. And understand, I was living in California at the time, living on 57 acres. Man, I was a prepper. I was raising my own food, just doing all that stuff. I was prepared for the end of the world. I was prepared for the dollar to collapse. I was prepared for World War III. Whatever was going to happen, I was prepared. I was prepared for everything except for this transformation that God was about to take me through. I had years of supplies stored up. 20-something guns, thousands upon thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds of ammunition. That's crucial. So I get these pieces of Moldavite in my life. I'm meditating. I'm dealing with some stuff. I got a woman in my life at the time. And everything fell apart. Stay with me. I lost everything. And the truth is, when you look at Moldavite, you look at YouTube and a bunch of different people talking, people are terrified of Moldavite. People tell you, man, don't fuck with Moldavite. Man, it's some scary shit. That's some next level shit as far as spiritual growth and development. If you're not ready for it, don't fuck with it. Why? Because some shit's about to pop off. So, you know me, I'm diving deep. I didn't get 1 piece, I got 2 pieces of Moldavite. Wearing them every day, all day. So, got my heart broke. Lost the property, lost everything. Became homeless. Moved out of California. I was born and raised in Cali. Lost the relationship. Lost all the possessions. Lost everything. Went to North Carolina. And I lost the pendant. I mean, not the pendant. I lost the ring, the Moldavite ring. I don't know what happened to it. Just lost it. Okay. Moved to New York. got married, got a job, still had my Moldavite pendant, still rocking it. Lost the marriage, was fighting for my freedom. My whole life was flipped upside down again. I'm homeless again. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? 2 years. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I've lost everything in this 2 year span. Lost the property, lost everything during COVID. Lost the relationship out in Cali, moved to New York, moved to North Carolina, then moved to New York. Man, came up here, got married, lost everything here. Shortly after I lost the marriage and everything, I lost the pendant. Don't know where it went. And so I've been tripping on that. It's like, man, what the hell's going on? What does this mean? And what God had to show me was transforming. See, there's some people that bring you chaos. There's some people that bring you trauma and drama. There's some people that bring you bullshit. There's some people that bring you guidance and instruction and to help you out of the chaos and the bullshit. Everybody ain't the same. That's crucial. You got to understand that. Everybody ain't the same. Just like every piece of crystal, every piece of Moldavite ain't the same. See, the two pieces that I had, the first piece, the penny God had to show me, the first piece was to help me transition and lose everything in Cali and move out of California. Once I left California, that crystal left my life. That crystal came in to get me out of California, to get me to lose all of that other crap that I thought was important, that I thought was crucial. I thought I was fulfilling my purpose. That crystal helped guide me up out of all of that chaos. Come to New York, I still got my pendant and rocking it. Lost my marriage, lost stuff, my place to stay and everything. Shortly after that, I lost that pendant. And what God showed me was Elijah. She was to get you here to New York. This crystal is going to help you get rid of all that extra stuff that no longer serves you. And see, that's what Moldavite is, a reminder, man, we're going to get rid of all this toxic shit. We're going to get rid of all this stuff that no longer serves you. All this crap that keeps you comfortable. All this crap that keeps you feeling safe. All this crap that keeps you stuck on this level. You got to change. You got to change. You got to let go of all that toxic crap. So, just got two brand new pieces of Moldavite in. This one and pendant. And what God has shown me was Elijah. Those two pieces of Moldavite that you had, that you lost, was to cause transformation in your life, was to cause you to change your perspective of living, was to cause you to change your attitude and your beliefs. You was preparing for the end of the world. You had all of those guns and bullets. You didn't give a fuck about society. You gave up on humanity. I'm transforming your way of thinking. I'm transforming your life. Now, you're going through all this pain and the suffering. The pain and suffering is not to punish you. The pain and suffering is to cause you to wake the fuck up. The pain and suffering is to cause you to check yourself. The pain and suffering is to cause you to humble yourself and get in perfect alignment. Once you get in perfect alignment, now I can bless you. Now I can help you transition into abundance, universal abundance, universal love. So many of us were stuck in that lack mentality. When I was in California, living on a ranch, preparing for the end of the world, had all this supplies, all this stuff, because I didn't understand at the time that came from a lack mentality. That came from fear. And so God has had to transition me out of that way of thinking, out of that mode of living, into a mind of universal compassion, universal abundance, universal love. And so what he showed me was the two pieces that I got in, was to usher in this new season of universal abundance, universal love. See, the other thing about Moldavite is that Moldavite is green, which represents the heart chakra, love, love, universal love. Because again, it's from outer space. And what God had to say was, in order for you to become universal, full with universal love, you got to go through a change. You got to go through a transformation. You got to change your perspective. You got to grow the fuck up emotionally. Once you do that, now I can fill you with the abundance, universal abundance. And see, we talk about universal abundance, not just in finances, finances too, that's a part of abundance. Health, 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 being healthy, that's abundance. Mentally stable, emotionally mature, spiritually mature, that's abundance. The problem is the great majority of us, we already think that we're spiritually woke. We already think we're emotionally mature. Just like I thought I was fulfilling my purpose living on the ranch, preparing for whatever, not even understanding that that mentality was rooted in fear and lack. And so now, one of the things that we're doing, and I'm just throw this out there for those of you that are still watching. I posted it on YouTube, but man, I'm gonna be giving out eight free coaching sessions, 30-minute sessions. If you're interested in one, just reach out to me, and man, I'll meditate on the list of all those that send in. I'm already getting people emailing me about it. So just shoot me an email at spiritualdrillinstructor@gmail.com. Again, that's spiritualdrillinstructor@gmail.com. And man, for 8 of you, we're going to get you set up with 30-minute coaching sessions free of charge. Um, and that's just my way of just giving back. You know what I mean? That's just my way of being grateful for the transformations that I've had to go through. That's just my way of saying, man, I'm grateful. See, I went from a stage of, man, I had all these guns, I had all these bullets ready to kill motherfuckers that came on the property to take what I had. Ready to defend mine. Ready to take life and not give a fuck about it. To, man, how can I be a blessing to humanity? How can I be a helpmate to humanity? How can I be a beacon of love to humanity? How can I sow into humanity? Transformation. It's a process. It's a painful process. It's a process that's going to make you feel suicidal. It's a process that's going to make you feel lonely and broken, frustrated and depressed and all that other crazy shit. And the great majority of us, we won't deal with it. So what we do is we'll get distracted. We'll choose to be distracted. We'll choose to jump in other relationships. We'll choose to get drunk and smoke and do all this other shit. Anything but deal with the real issues. And it is what it is. Transformation. Growing into all that you're capable of being. Evolving. Changing from a caterpillar to a butterfly. See, the beautiful thing about that process from a caterpillar to a butterfly is that the caterpillar has to go up into the cocoon all by its motherfucking self. The caterpillar can't take nobody with it. Caterpillar can't take nothing with it. The caterpillar just goes into the cocoon, into the darkness all by itself. And it sits there. Completely isolated, completely cut off to the rest of the world. And this scares us. This terrifies the great majority of us. We don't want to go through this transformation. We don't want to go through this metamorphosis. We don't want to change from a caterpillar to a butterfly. We want the shine, but we don't want the pressure. We want the shine, but we don't want the heat. We want the shine, but we don't want the process. We want to spread our wings. We want to fly, but we don't want the process. And you're never going to shine. You're never going to be able to spread your wings and fly until you go through the process. Until you grow through the process. You got to grow through it. As painful as it is. As devastating as it is. It don't matter how much you cry. It don't matter how much you want to give up. You had better learn how to stick it out and go through the process and grow through the process. Because I promise you, when you come out on the other side, it's so much more beautiful. Man, I just posted something the other day, just talked about something, how, man, I lost my wife 2 years ago, and just all the hell that I went through of being lonely and frustrated and abandoned and homeless and sleeping on the trains and just all that other bullshit here. And yet, because I was willing to go through the process, as lonely as it was, as frustrating as it was, God has blessed me. Universe has blessed me to where I could sow financially into the lives of others. Blessed me to where I could just give back to strangers. Blessed me where I could just take the vacation of my dreams. Go wherever I wanted to go. Universal abundance. Because I went through the process. Because I grew through the process. We got to grow up. And the beautiful thing about Moldavite, if you understand it, and understand the correlation to your life, it'll help you begin the process of emotionally growing up and letting go of that victim mentality, letting go of that fear, letting go of that lack mentality, letting go of the insecurities and the self-hatred. Letting go of the ignorance of thinking you're woke, the ignorance of thinking you got everything figured out when you're really stuck on fucking stupid. We got to grow up. And that's what Moldavite is all about. It's about you growing up emotionally. It's about you transforming from your old ways, your old belief systems that no longer serves you, into the person that you were brought here to be. You didn't come here to be a caterpillar all your life. You came here to become a butterfly. You didn't come here to be a piece of coal your whole life. You came here to be a diamond, but you gotta go through the motherfucking process. It is what it is. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.